The Avengers are often regarded as Earth's mightiest heroes, but what if I told you I could solo squad wipe them? If I were transported into their universe with the knowledge of the characters that I have right now, I would make Thanos look like toddler baby playdate time. I would make him look like Gerber mascot baby boy. He'd look like a lost kid at Walmart, like a little baby, little baby. Now these would be the easiest people to take down. I'm of course referring to the members that have carnival tricks as powers. Hawkeye, I'm sorry bud, but you're the first one to go. All he does is aim accurately, which is not very impressive because a 12-year-old on Call of Duty could do that. And he uses a bow, all I have to do is wear this and you could literally do nothing against me. And then I just grab one of these and then I go Next up is Black Widow. You know, all I have to do is just pile up some dishes and then she'll just instinctively start washing them. From that point, I'll just sneak up on her and then WWE pile drive her into the floorboards. You know, it's very convenient because she's already in the floor, so I just cover that up and then no one will ever find her. It's easy. There's a reason why they sent these two goons to the planet where you have to sacrifice someone. They got tired of having people with zero drip on their team. Next up is Falcon. I'll just pull out a homing missile launcher and you know the rest is pretty self-explanatory. Now this is where it starts getting trickier because the people I'm facing can actually do something useful. Now Captain America, though a worthy opponent, still has one weakness that most people also share. This. Yeah, most people can't survive this. In fact, that's how he died in the comics. Yeah, just take away his shield and he's just basically free at that point, honestly. And if that doesn't work, you remember how Iron Man has like a bunch of different suits and he was beating the shit out of Captain America with one of them? Just imagine what like 50 of those things could do to him, bro. Getting jumped by like 50 Iron Man suits will probably reduce him to a stain on the ground. And you might be asking, well, how are you gonna get that many Iron Man suits in the first place? I mean, Tony Stark gets his tech stolen basically all the time, so I don't think it'd be that hard. Speaking of Iron Man, ooh, how are you gonna be Iron Man? That guy's a genius. And you remember that time that he got stuck in a cave because he got kidnapped? Just do that again. Except don't give him fucking materials to build an Iron Man suit, you stupid fuck. Ant-Man, you know, he can turn tiny, but he's still a regular dude. Just light him on fire or something. I don't know. And you may be wondering, well, what if he tries to crawl inside your butthole? Well, I came prepared. That's why when I face him, I'll be sporting one of these bad boys for protective measures. Winter Soldier is just Captain America without a shield. I think you already know where this is going. Doctor Strange. Now, while this guy has a lot of magic at his disposal, I'll just simply break his hands with a crowbar. Good luck doing magic after that one, buddy. Black Panther? Easy. All I have to do is crease his Jordans. The shock from that alone would give him like 3 heart attacks. Now this is where it starts getting hard. These are what you would call the heavy hitters of the team. The ones that have the most OP superpowers. Remember in my previous video where I was talking about how super speed was incredibly overpowered? Well, I present to you Quicksilver, a member of the Avengers that has super speed. Now how would I go about dealing with a guy who could run faster than the speed of... Honestly, I don't know why Thanos didn't use one of these. Next up is Thor, and you may be wondering, how are you gonna deal with a literal Asgardian god? Well, all I have to do is inject him with horrifying diseases that have no cure. Because apparently not even Asgardian magic can save someone with cancer. Bruh. Next up is the Hulk, the strongest Avenger, and I can already hear the naysayers and the non-believers shouting across the mountaintops saying that I can't possibly defeat the Hulk. Oh yeah? Remember how I defeated Ant-Man earlier? Well, I'll just take his Pym particles, shrink down, crawl inside Bruce Banner's butthole, expand, and then boom, easy dub. Spider-Man. Now this one would be really hard because I like Spider-Man. You know, I don't want to get rid of my boy Spidey. But for the sake of the video, I would just... Yeah, it's worked before, so I don't see why I wouldn't this time. The Vision is super overpowered. But he does happen to have a super exploitable weakness that not many people think of. Vision is a computer, and computers are susceptible to malware. All I would have to do is unload a 42 petabyte zip bomb into his mainframe, causing his entire system to crash. Last but not least, I saved 2 of the strongest ones for last. Now you may be wondering, how are you gonna defeat Captain Marvel and Scarlet Witch? These two are quite overpowered. Scarlet Witch can bend reality. Meanwhile, Captain Marvel can destroy entire alien fleets. This is no simple task. This requires a lot of precision and critical thinking. Luckily, I devised a game plan. Step 1. I would find a house, preferably, 2,500 square feet. Step 2. I would walk into the kitchen, locate the sink. I would then start piling dirty dishes, which would cause them to instinctively... So, my lawyer advised me to not continue this joke. And while I was thinking about it, I actually forgot a member of the team. War Machine. Who genuinely gives a fuck about War Machine?